Hey writers, I'm back with another tip for you and a common question I get. I have often been asked how long it takes to write a book. And um, that's such a funny question to me because, I mean, logically, it would just be a matter of math, right? So let's say, at minimum, like a full length novel is 40,000 words. And let's say you are able to write 1,000 words a day, which would be 4 pages, right? 250 standard words per page. And that would be 4 pages at 1,000 words a day, 40 days, so a little over a month. You would have, ta-da, the finished work. Um, but it doesn't always go that way. You know, a lot of us have things that we do during the day. We have families. We have other goals that we're trying to meet at the same time. And then once books come out, there's other works that we have to do to promote them, right? So keeping that time sacred to get your word count in, I think can be very important. Obviously, it's going to take longer than 40 days unless you're very, very focused and have all the time in the world to hit your writing goals every day and have everything ready to go in your head. Then you can just spit it out. And yeah, boom, you could crank out book after book after book if you wanted to. I'm telling you, it doesn't normally go that way. Two things that help me to speed things up is number one, I have a timesheet. I have a timesheet where I put what is the date, which project am I working on, what is the current word count when I open the document, and what is my writing goal, like how many more words do I want to add on to there. And then the other thing I do is I will write a start time and a stop time. And that helps keep me honest. That helps me to like keep my butt in the chair writing. And it also helps me, sometimes you have to do research or you have to go look something up. That does happen. So I have like 2 tips for that. Number one, I'll say, was I just doing a writing sprint or was I doing research like on my timesheet? Because that'll help with like the guilt of, hey, my book, I didn't increase the word count, but I was working on it. And sometimes it takes like half an hour to figure something out for the book that takes like 1 sentence. It's such a pain in the butt. But that time counts. That time that you're researching, trying to figure something out does count. So I would write it down because you were committing to your craft and you should pat yourself on the back for moving the book forward, because what you did is moving your story forward, correct? The other thing I do is sometimes to keep myself from going down a rabbit hole, because once you're on the internet researching and then you start, all these ads pop up that try to take your attention away to shop, for me anyway. So I don't go down that rabbit hole. Sometimes if it's not super important, let's just say, for example, I'm trying to come up with a name for someone that walked on the scene. I'll just put 2 capital X's there and move on and keep writing. And I'd be like, I'll look it up later. And if you put the 2 X's there on something you don't know or something you need to fix, it'll help you find it later in your document. You can just search for, there's a search function right in Word where you can put the 2 capital X's and it'll bring up all the instances of those X's. And then you can just keep moving on and getting your work done. So those are my 2 main tips. And I hope that helps whoever is in their writing journey. But yeah, how long does it take to write a book? I don't know. It's up to you. It depends how research heavy your book is. Definitely write a goal. I'm not a big believer in any book taking years, okay? If it's going to take you longer than a year, that must be some stellar piece of work of research to the T, travel research, or some kind of literature masterpiece. Me, I'm writing entertainment. If it's going to take me over a year, that's way too long. 3 months should be plenty. For me, life has gotten in the way, that I'm hoping to get back to it because I can get stuff done in that time frame. So anyway, I hope that helps you guys, and I'll see you in the next video. Okay, bye.